Hey everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where it's time to take care of our level 45 Scholar Quest. Hello there, Alkazilka. What are we up to today? Alkazilka has news of which should be of great interest to you. Good to see you, Sadora. I have made yet another discovery which pertains to you and your scholarly arts. I have come into possession of several ancient engravings, including some which show the traditional raiments of Nymian scholars. In fact, the extraordinary detail of these illustrations, coupled with information gleaned from other sources, was sufficient to deduce their design. At present, it's impossible to say how historically accurate my designs are. That is why I propose we enlist the aid of Eorzea's preeminent artisans, so that we might recreate these garments. Should they prove sufficiently authentic, I expect your fairy will regain more of her missing memories. In the hands of a preeminent weaver, say Master Redolent Rose of Sunsilk Tapestries, this information should be sufficient. But you cannot journey to Ul'dah until you have gathered the leaves of a direwort. My text explicitly mentioned that the plant's pigments were used to dye Nymian uniforms. Alas, direwort is much rarer than it was in the days of yore. It can only be found in the fog fens now. Lest you think I mean to make you do all the work, worry not. While you scour Mordona for the plant, I will contact Master Rose and convince him to help, though I doubt it will require much effort. Alright then, we are heading off to Mordona to grab some direwort shrub. Then for that, we're going to start off in Kurthis. Alright, on our way to Kurthis, we're going to take a quick detour in order to get some hunting log stuff done. I'm going to be doing about half of the level 41 to 50 Arcanist hunting log today as Scholar, and I'll save the other half for Summoner when we do that next time. So let's begin by just before Falgord Float, turning north to head up to Proud Creek, and we're going to be looking for watch wolves, which are trained wolves of the Ixal in the area. Hello, Ixal. Alright, they should be right over this way. Here we are. Just need to fight 4 of them in order to finish off this chunk of the hunting log. And while we're doing this, might as well show off some new abilities we picked up. Recently, we picked up Surecast, which is a roll action for casters. When you use it, it guarantees that you'll be able to use your next ability without being knocked back or pulled towards enemies. It is the caster equivalent of arm's length, effectively. I don't believe it has the same forcing slow onto enemies that arm's length does, but it is still a very good ability to use. Don't forget you have it. Additionally, we've also picked up Rescue, which is another healer ability. What Rescue does is we can use it on a party member. Oh, well, it doesn't work on our Chocobo. But we can use Rescue on a party member, and it will immediately just drag them right to us. Note that a lot of people really hate it when you use Rescue on them. Try to avoid it if possible, because it can really throw people off if they don't expect it to be coming. Rescue is mostly useful for if a party member is about to get hit by a mechanic and they need a little bit extra help to get out of the way of the mechanic, because it will drag them to you. But, again, a lot of people get really irritated if you use Rescue on them, especially without good reason, because it can really catch people off guard and throw them off. So use it with great care. That being said, it is a good ability. It is definitely a useful ability. I have seen plenty of use for it. Other abilities we've picked up. I believe we already had Fey Illumination. Yeah, we definitely had Fey Illumination. Other abilities we picked up. Ether Flow, which I have up here on the top hotbar, will give us 3 stacks of the Ether Flow buff, which we can see the gauge for down to the bottom right of our hotbar. Not buff. 3 stacks of Ether Flow, which is basically just a resource that we can spend on various abilities. Where can I find more watch wolves? Probably up to the north. I don't want to go up north. Let's head back. Maybe the ones over here have respawned. Anyways, yeah. Ether Flow. In addition to giving us 3 stacks of Ether Flow, you know what? Let's use that right now. Yeah, you can see the gauge filled up with 3 Ether Flow. In addition to giving us Ether Flow, it will also recover 2,000 MP automatically, so it is really good. I recommend keeping your Ether Flow up as much as possible, and actually using your Ether Flow as much as possible. And the final ability we've picked up is Energy Drain, which there's a similarly named ability on Summoner. but it works a bit differently here. Energy Drain for Scholar is basically a way to turn our Ether Flow stacks into damage. Each time we use Energy Drain, it costs 1 Ether Flow, but does a bit of damage to the enemy, and it's not a global cooldown, so we can use it in between our global cooldown abilities. Eventually, we will start getting a lot more abilities that make use of Ether Flow, which will primarily be going on the D-pad on the right side of my main hotbar. But for now, we can only really use Energy Drain, so we're going to be making use of Energy Drain. Speaking of Energy Drain, here we go. Instant cast, recast of 1 second, deals unaspected damage with a potency of 100, absorbs a portion of damage dealt as HP. Good ability. As much as possible, you would like to be putting all of your Ether Flow stacks into Energy Drain, but again, we'll get more abilities that make use of Ether Flow, and once we get those, they are going to technically take priority, or rather, we're going to need to start saving Ether Flow in case they're needed, because they are really good emergency healing abilities. Now then, continuing on to Kurthus. Arriving in Kurthus from the North Shroud, we're going to start out by crossing the river on our left. Head a little bit west from here, and then cross another river heading south. And that will bring us basically to the entrance to Mordona, where we will find the Direwort Shrub. As we are crossing this river, we're going to come across mud puppies, which are on our hunting log. As well as, when we get a little bit over there, some snow wolves also on the hunting log. Alright, let me deal with these mud puppies real quick. And then we will go take care of the snow wolves and then make our way into Mordona. Alright, mud puppies are dealt with, and worth pointing out, we also picked up one new ability that I did not mention. And that is Art of War. We finally have an AoE attack. Just attacks everyone in a circle around us. Very good. And in fact, it's so good that I think... Hang on, why am I attacking a new enemy if I want to actually show off its strength? Art of War, level 46, deals unexpected damage with a potency of 150 to all nearby enemies. And if I remember correctly, potency of 150. 150? 150? Art of War is objectively better than, Ruin. It's really funny, actually. There's basically no reason not to use Art of War at this point, because it's the same damage, and it hits all enemies nearby, and it does not force you to stop moving. Art of War is really good. Art of War is really good for now. In a couple of levels, Ruin's gonna get better than Art of War again. But for now, Art of War is really good. Alright, I'll finish off the Snow Wolves, and then we'll head on to Mordona. Alright, Snow Wolves are dealt with, which should finish off entry 47 completely. And now we are on to Mordona. Just gotta keep heading south from the river. And we'll arrive no issue. Here in Mordona, we're gonna start out in Revenant's Toll, a nice little city. And let's see, the fog fens we're looking for should be off to the west. Actually down here in the Tangle. So we're gonna head that way. And on our way, there's going to be a couple of hunt log targets. We're gonna need to fight 4 Nyxes, which we can actually see one just up ahead. Those Gigantoads are the Nyxes we're looking for, so I'll go ahead and fight 4 of them real quick. Alright, just 1 Nyx left to go, and it's a little bit further down the path, so back on the road. And 4 Nyxes plus the, 4 Nyxes plus the 2 mud puppies we fought up in Kurthus, rather, will clear out entry 44 of our hunting log. Excellent. As for a secondary location to find the mud puppies, they can be found just over here. Now then, let's head on down into the Tangle to find that Direwort Shrub. Then we'll have one more target in the area before we head back to... I suppose we're going to be heading to see Redolent Rose. Alright. Oh, this is a dead end. Okay. Around. And let's head this way. The Tangle indeed. Oh, these marbles. There are way too many marbles. That's an issue. Looks like what we're looking for is down this way. There we are. Direwort Shrub. Looks like we're about to get attacked too, so not just by marbles. Let's see, any spellcaster? Raisins, no. Any spellcaster food? I'm looking for spell speed. Are we out? Oh, we're out of caster food. Okay. Then let's just go for nothing wrong with a button mushroom saute. And yep, here we are. Hello, marbles. Looks like we're not getting it that easily. There we are. Now give me that, Direwort Shrub. Juniper, did you get hit? Oh no. Alright. Now, let's go find that hunt target, and then we'll head back to Ul'dah. Alright, let's see. So our hunt target's actually going to be taking us into the nearby castrum. We're fighting Garleans again. Specifically, we are fighting 2 5th cohort Liquariuses. And there should be a few out here, I would imagine. There's one. Only the one? Oh, there's 2. Okay, perfect. I'll take care of both of these, and then we will return to Redolent Rose. These 2 5th cohort Liquariuses, combined with the 4 Watchwolves we fought earlier up in North Shroud, will complete entry 46 of our hunting log. Alright, hello there, Redolent Rose. It is good to see you. I believe you need this Oh god. Oh god. What's it called? Direwort or Diremort or I'm pretty sure it's Direwort. Direwort Shrub. I suppose you do have a rather scholarly air about you. I've been expecting you, Satora. Have you the leaves in Alkazolka's designs then? I do indeed. Crafting raiments that have not been seen in 1500 years, this is indeed a daunting challenge. But it is one I suspect I'll enjoy a great deal, for rare is the day a weaver revives ancient fashion. I shall begin at once. You may observe if you like, but be aware it will be a lengthy process. It has been some time since I labored with such intensity. I adhered to Alkazolka's designs as best I could, though there were certain aspects I felt compelled to change. His lack of familiarity with textiles and weaving led to what I can only assume are errors. You will note that I could only complete the culottes. This is because the other garments require skills which I do not possess. Mistresses Serendipity and Jiva of the Goldsmiths and Leatherworkers Guilds respectively can provide the finishing touches for the remaining pieces. Ah, but you were unaware that I could not craft the full set by myself, weren't you? Very well, I shall send word to them on your behalf, Satora. You will need only visit each guild and present to them my unfinished work. Alright. A collaboration of multiple guilds. And you did finish at least the culottes, so we can go ahead and equip those. Nice, good increases to our defense. I'm excited. Alright, let's head off to the Goldsmiths Guild. Hello there, Serendipity. Hope things are going well. Greetings, Satora. Red said you'd be along shortly, so let's see that mortarboard. It is right here. This shouldn't take long. Wait here a moment. Here it is, as promised. Amazing what a difference a mithril tassel can make, isn't it? Wear it with pride, Satora. Now off you go, and be sure to enjoy your time in Gridania. Alright, got the mortarboard, which is our hat. Awesome. Alright, next up is Gridania. Hello there, Jiva. I know you have a lot going on right now, and I'm so sorry, but would you be able to help finish this up? Ah, Satora, the woman who would single-handedly revive the scholarly arts. Alright then, show me what you've got. Yeah, it's right here. Master Rose's work is marvelous, as to be expected. This will be a pleasure. There you go, one pair of fingerless buffalo leather gloves, perfect for the scholar who prefers that her protection does not come at a cost of dexterity. Oh, the boots? Belly will see to those. He's an expert cordwainer, so you needn't worry about the quality. Besides, I've already spoiled you by making your gloves for free. Alright, then where is Belly? There you are. You're the scholar, yes? I've been instructed to assist you. If you would please let me see Master Rose's work? Yeah. This should be the last piece. This craftsmanship is amazing. I cannot wait to get started. Here you are, madam, made with the finest boar and buffalo leather, in accordance with Alcazolca's designs, which are very impressive, I must say. You must be dying to see the completed set. I know I would be, had I gone to such great lengths. You ought to surprise him by wearing the garments when next you meet him. Don't worry, that is the plan. Also, I think it's very funny they use a peg leg in order to help with crafting boots. That makes perfect sense, but it's also very funny. Alright then, back to Alcazolca. Alright, hello there, Alcazolca. We got the set all completed. We're just missing the actual, shirt. By the gods, I feel as though I've been transported backward through time. You are the very image of the Nymian scholars of Eld. Well, minus the gown, but still, never in my wildest dreams did I think it would turn out this well. Ha, I see you approve as well, little one. Suffice it to say, we can consider this to be a great success. Indeed. Now then, Alcazolca, what do you got for me next? Alcazolca wishes to propose another way you might rekindle your fairy's memories. And this is going to give us, yes, lustrate! Oh, exciting. Here we go. Ah yes, I forgot to mention that while I was awaiting your return, I made considerable progress with the deciphering of my Nymian tablets. Much of what I have learned until now has pertained to the roles of scholars within the military. However, these latest texts offer insight into a scholar's activities during times of peace. As you can imagine, they were not the sort to let their restorative magics go to waste. One particularly stirring account describes their selfless efforts to combat the spread of a virulent plague which at one point threatened to engulf all of Nym. Naturally, they did so with the aid of their fairies, which is why I believe that similar acts of charity may serve to further awaken your winged companion. If you are of a mind to test my theory, why not journey to Camp Bronze Lake? You'll find no shortage of the sick and wounded there. Rukusa Farusa would doubtless welcome your services were you to offer them. He presides over the Warm Wine Sanatorium, so be sure to have a word with him as you decide to go. That sounds like a good plan indeed. Let's go be a healer! Off to Camp Bronze Lake. Alright, made it to Camp Bronze Lake. Let's go meet with Rukusa Farusa, who's gonna be up this way, and see who there is we can help out around here. Hello and welcome to Bronze Lake. If you desire treatment, Pardon, you wish to administer treatment? Are you even qualified to... Wait, you must be Satora the Scholar. We are happy to accept any assistance you can provide. I am told you possess magics which can cleanse the body of toxins, impurities, and maladies. At the present, we have 5 patients visiting the springs who would benefit from this care. Pray attend to these individuals and return to me when finished. Alright, let's go get to work. We're going to be casting Isuna on them. Alright, how you feeling? My lungs, I can breathe again. Bless you, miss, bless you. Not a problem. I'm just glad to help. No. That's Asuna. There we go. Huh? What the? Why'd you have to go and do that? Oh, bugger. Now they'll take me wine away. Yeah, that's probably a good thing. Good to see, Eos, that you're doing your best to remember, too. Hopefully we can get at least some of your memories back from this. And hey, it's fine if it's taken a while. Eh? What did you do? You took something from me. Something bad. I don't know what you did, but I'm glad you did it. Thank you. Yeah, glad to. Oh my god, hi! Great! You were possessed by corrupted ether. I love that. That's fantastic. No, it's not. Kill it. Kill it now. Maybe I should be a white mage for this. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's not that big a threat. It just caught me off guard. Okay, 2 more. Let's see, up here. Ah, we got one down there and one up this way. You set me free. I no longer feel his eyes upon me. And we got another one. Goody. Oh, these poor people have gotten real messed up. Well, at least we were here to help, but God, that's 2 people possessed by corrupted ether. It sounds like it was really doing a number on them. Alright, you are the last one. I'm gonna talk to you first, see if I can get a feeling for what's about to happen. Maybe we're gonna be attacked again. Miar may have been the same since Cartano. Carurgin says the flesh is willing, but the spirit is weak. I say he's a superstitious git. Alright. Let's cheer you up with some Asuna. What's this warmth? Did you do that? I thank you, whoever you are. Alright, there we are. Back to Rakusa Farusa. The fairy is doing their best to remember, but doesn't look like anything's broken through yet. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. What you did for those patients was nothing short of miraculous. Their commanding officers will be pleased to hear that they can return to active duty. You and Alcazolca have my deepest thanks, Satora. Yeah, I just wish it was a bit more successful for the fairy. Alright, well, hopefully those memories come back soon, Eos. Not a worry. Let's get back to Alcazolca. Alright, hello Alcazolca. How is it going? Ah, Satora, Rakusa Farusa tells me that your potent magic succeeded all expectations. Had a good time, did you? I thought you might. It warms my heart to see the 2 of you making such great strides, and it reminds me that I must work harder to see that I am not left behind. For the nonce, I will resume deciphering the Nymian tablets. Though they have yielded an immense quantity of information on the scholarly arts, I remain confident that they contain an equally impressive wealth of tactical information. Alright, and for this we get Lustrate. It is our first non-energy drain ether flow ability, costs 1 ether flow, for a single target 600 potency, instant cast heal. Lustrate is very good. And from here, we can start to build up a more robust healing rotation. What I personally like to do is make sure the tank usually has a Loquium on them, because the shield for my Loquium is really good and really helpful, helps them sustain big hits, gives you time to do damage or do any other prep that you might need to do, like basic healing. If a party member is taking a lot of damage, Lustrate is your first priority for healing, then Physic. Only if you're out of ether flow gauge should you be using Physic. Alright then, let's go ahead and start working on our hunting log then. Like I said, we're only taking care of about half of it today, and we're already mostly done with that, so off to Western Lenosia. Alright, our first target here in Western Lenosia is going to take us out to the Isles of Umbra once again. We're going to be looking for Lammergeyers, which we fought for other hunting logs recently. And they're going to be at the far southwestern end of the Isles of Umbra, so we gotta hike all the way across the island. Not too long of a trip. It's not the biggest island, but yeah, the Lammergeyers are going to be right over this area. And we are going to need to fight 4 of them. Ah, you know what? Before I forget, I need to set Lustrate onto my AoE hotbar as well. No, not over Physic. What am I doing? Where's Physic? Physic's going to be at the top. There we go. Can't believe I did that. Alright, well, we got Lustrate up on both our regular and AoE hotbars. So we'll be able to start using that for emergency heals when needed. Now then, I'm going to go ahead and hunt for Lammergeyers. And I will be back. Alright, that went by really quickly. The Lammergeyers are down, which should take care of entry 42 on our hunting log. Alright, next up, we're going to fight just one more target for the day. It won't quite get us to half of the entries clear, but it will get us to about half of the enemies killed, so I'm fine with that. Our next target's going to take us out to a bit further west into Western Lenosia. Alright, the last target we're taking care of today is going to take us all the way up to the northwest from Aleport, past the Tide Gates into Ixali territory, even further north into the Sopsa spawning grounds, and all the way to about right here. It's going to be a trek. It's going to take us right into the absolute depths of Sahagin territory. Did I say Ixal? I may have said Ixal. I meant Sahagin. Why, brain, why are you so bad at this whole existing thing? Alright, well, all the way through this Sahagin territory, all the way to the deepest parts of the Sopsa spawning grounds, is where we're going to find axolotls, of which we're going to need to fight, I believe, 2 of them? Yeah, 2 of them, which will put us at exactly half of the enemies killed for our hunting log. Which is perfect. That's about what I was aiming for, so that makes me happy. Ooh, I really like how reflective those walls are. Oh, that looks really good with the Rising Phoenix mount. Oh my goodness. Alright, continuing ever deeper into the Sopsa spawning grounds, just ignore all of the Sahagin who are very angry with us. Not that I can particularly blame them, considering everything, but we'll get into that eventually. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see if we can't lose some of these Sahagin. And here are the axolotl we need to fight. Okay, get that Whispering Dawn up so we have some passive healing protection in addition to our fairy. And switch over to Art of War. What am I doing? Might as well toss up an Adloquium shield as well. Alright, let's see, I just need to fight 2 of you, so this should be good. Once these 2 die, we should be perfect. There's 1. There's 2. Alright, axolotl's down. And with that, next time on Final Fantasy XIV, oh god, I'm gonna get out of here, and then I'll meet you back in Gridania as we're gonna be taking care of our level 45 Summoner quest. I'll see everyone next time for that.